Hello, very good morning to you. Welcome to Breakfast with Dan Walker and Louise Minchin. It is just after 7:30. Let's get you up to date on the latest news.
Yeah, hi Dan and Louise, is it? Yeah, hi. Yeah, we're down here in Somerset. We're running a thing called a community lock-in, hashtag community lock-in. We've managed to blag a bit of space under a stage off a farmer, as you can see over there. He's not using it this summer by the sound of it. Today, really important day, day one of Co-Fight 19. This is a campaign for all sorts of people coming together to fight the fear of the virus, bringing creative ideas, emotional, moral, practical support to families all over the country, if not the world. So that's hashtag Co-Fight 19. I run a thing, a non-profit community enterprise called SchemeCo, and we're all about art, creativity, technology or tools and people. And what we're doing as our response, our artistic response if you like, to the coronavirus crisis is we've set up camp, or we're setting up camp in lots of different places all over the country with what we're calling a content creation and community collaboration hub. Basically it's like a video studio which we're setting up in all sorts of places, and we're doing four things. We're going to be doing hashtag Art Connect, celebrating the power of art, creativity, technology or tools and people, to inspire kids in their learning, to create careers and fuel the economy once we get it going again, and to connect communities. And I think you've seen some fantastic examples already of people using art and creativity and connection at this time to come together. The other thing we're doing is we're going to be running co-conferences, really excited about that, with an organisation called LGFL, who provide technology and content and internet connectivity to schools across London, now increasingly across the UK, with something called the National Grid for Learning. Fantastic. John and Bob and Laura, the guys there, have been really supporting and helped us set all our kit up. The fourth thing is really exciting. I don't know about you, but I'm a parent, I'm a dad, I've got a couple of boys, and we're really worried about what our kids' futures look like, and art and creativity, really, we think those critical skills are going to be key to their futures. So on Friday, that's day 3 of the Co-Fight 19-day campaign. Friday, we're doing a whole day of activities. We're going to be showing every hour a different activity, the art of. So we're going to be doing the art of, we're going to start off with the art of drawing, the art of Lego. We've got somebody coming in from Lego to do that. We're going to be doing an activity about robots. So this is JD, our robot. Give us a wave, JD. We're going to be running a competition to win a JD robot, one of the £500 robots like JD in our competition. We're kicking that off on Friday as well. Sound a bit tricky, does it, JD? Oh, you can do it, come on. JD the robot.
Oh,
so the fourth thing we're doing in our community lock-in is a thing called the Rocket Kids Club. We're launching that on Friday. We're going to be inspired by little paper rockets like this that we make all over the country. I mean, basically, we all worry about our kids' futures. We want to make sure they have the best chance in life, and goodness knows what the world's going to look like after all this. But one thing's for sure, their art is going to get them through. The art, their power to connect with other people, their power to create, their power to solve problems. So Friday, we're launching the hashtag Rocket Kids Club. And this is a community for kids and their creative carers. It might be parents, granddads, aunties, uncles, next door neighbours, whatever, or probably not next door neighbours at the moment. And it's going to be a safe online community, like a Facebook for kids, a Facebook for families, where they can log in and get inspired, see the content we're going to be producing using our studio, share ideas, share their creativity, enter competitions, and really build a community around art. And that's what that's all about. We're going to be plugging lots of books as well, not least our own book, this one, which is the Rocket Kids stories that we wrote with a young lad there up in Leeds. That's got stories from Elton John, Elon Musk, and all these amazing, famous, creative people. We're going to plug books like this, shamelessly plug books like that. That's Runaway Robot by our friend Frank up there in Liverpool, fantastic children's author. One book we're particularly keen to tell everybody about this period is this wonderful book by a wonderful man, Michael Rosen, Good Ideas, How to Be Your and Your Child's Best Teacher. And sadly, Michael's in hospital at the moment with coronavirus, COVID-19, so we wish him and his family the very best. He's one of our national treasures, that man, so we wish him all the very best. And here's a book that we just can't get enough of, How to Make Great Art. And there's another one, books, books, books. Waterstones was saying this morning that they're just selling books, creativity books, art books. Connect with your art at this time, and that's what the community lock-in's all about. So that's the hashtag community lock-in. We're kicking off this Friday with the launch of the Rocket Kids Club. We're then going to be promoting art and creativity with our hashtag Art Connects thing, and then in May we're going to do a whole month of art takeovers, hashtag UK Art Takeover. Festivals, Parliament launches, UK tour, the lot. And if we can't go out on the road, we're going to take our studio out to communities that need art to connect. So thanks very much for having us on the show.
Can we also just pass on our thanks and the inspiration that you have been to so many people who have not only been watching this programme but following your story right across the UK?
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having us on the show. Really appreciate it. You might remember a few years ago we were actually on Big Breakfast, or what is it? No, Breakfast, BBC Breakfast, isn't it? Sorry guys. When we helped launch the Global Cardboard Challenge with 1 million people all over the world making things out of cardboard. There were some priceless moments in that.
Jessie, have you been building anything?
Yes, I've been building this, so it's an army game. So these are 2 blockers and that's a goalie, so you have 3 chances. Try and score a goal, and every time you score a goal you get 1 point and you get another ball.
Does someone control the goalkeeper?
No.
No, so you just get a free shot, effectively. Yeah. Very good.
What
very
about you two? What have you been doing?
We've been making a castle.
It's only got 1 window because at the back, all the people do think that they should look out of things rather than people looking in.
Oh, sorry, who's not nice people? The people who live in there?
Yeah.
Why are they not nice?
They wasted their money on a castle when
They don't think before they do anything.
Oh my goodness, there's a moral in the story and everything. You've nearly persuaded me to give it a go.
So really art is what makes it is what makes us human, and that's what we're finding now as we strip away a lot of the materialism in life and realise it's the human connections that make a difference. And this is a time now to start living simple, as I hope you'll agree.
It's so lovely to speak to you, and sorry to make you go and stand outside.
But thank you very much for being with us on Breakfast this morning as well. So there'll be lots of people watching at home thinking, oh, I might try a bit of this, might be a good idea for me. What would be the sort of benefits you would outline?
Benefits? Well, art, we see art, as I say, the power of creativity and tools or technology and people. In fact, technology is something that was invented after you were born. So it's about creativity, technology and people. Red paint on a caveman's hand was technology for some of those people 30, 40,000 years ago.
And when you get out of self-isolation, I know you want to go back to work, but what else would you like to go and do?
I do my day job. This is my day job now. I gave my career up 5 years ago to roll out something that we started in my son's primary school in Paddington, to roll it out across the country. And we've worked with schools in Leeds, in Yorkshire, in Bristol, in Newcastle, in Birmingham, Wales, Cardiff, Cornwall. We're working all over the place. It's all about art, and we've got a whole load of stickers here. You can have a sticker. Art is what we call it when what we do might connect us to somebody else. So have a sticker. I don't know if you can see that on the camera there.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed.
No, you're very welcome. And this is what I do. This is my life. I've given up my career to roll this out across the country. We now need some sponsors to help us get more of our pop-up day drop trucks on the road. So as soon as the isolation lifts, we can take creativity out to school communities, families, and all sorts of people all over the country over the next year, building up to 2022. Which the government had earmarked as a national festival of creativity.
We're not allowed to advertise in this programme, but sort it out, will you? Just sort it out.
Right, so if you are thinking about taking up a new hobby while you're stuck at home, there's one for you to consider. This is ballet.
Yeah, the Royal Academy of Dance is offering free